Assalamualaikum, I am Farhana. For today, me and my groupmates will be presenting on our essay paper entitled Malaysian Consumers Should Buy Local Products. Before we get started, let's watch the video that we have prepared.
Why buy local? When you shop with local businesses, you're spending your money on more than just the item you're buying. You're adding a building block to your neighborhood. It starts with a single purchase, maybe a cup of coffee, groceries from a local co-op, or even a shiny new bicycle from one of the nearly 28 million small businesses nationwide. Your money doesn't stay in the till for long though. Local business owners use the money to create a lot of economic activity in your neighborhood, like buying from suppliers, many of whom are also local businesses. Paying taxes to the city, which builds and maintains the infrastructure we all rely on. Employing local workers, contributing to 65% of the net new jobs each year. Add this all together and you've got a recipe for a happier, healthier, more connected neighborhood. Now that's an investment worth making.
So that was the video. So let's start on the presentation.
Trade is a basic economic concept involving buying and selling of goods and services. Buying local products is a way to support local businesses by purchasing goods and services that are produced locally. Thus, it is firmly believed that Malaysian consumers should buy local products because it strengthens the community, provides environmental benefits, and creates more job opportunities.
I am Amani and I'll continue with the buy local products can strengthen the community. So buy local product can strengthen the community through three ways. The first one is direct interaction. Second one is development of trust among the community. And the third one is the community support each other. So for the first point, which is direct interaction between the sellers and the consumer, the community can learn from one another. For example, the consumer can learn from the sellers about the products that are available at the store, and then the sellers can learn from the consumer about the market price or market behavior of consumers so that they can improvise their business and attract more people to buy the product. Other than that, since there are certain products that are only available at certain places, direct interaction between the local sellers and the consumer can create a sense of belonging to the place itself. For example, when the consumer buy the keropok losong at Terengganu, the direct interaction through buying and selling process can make the consumer feel welcome and belong to the place itself for that moment. However, with the use of social media platform, the direct interaction is not just limited to face-to-face interaction. The consumer and sellers can also interact through that platform to promote the products and buy the products, even though they are at different parts of the country. The second one is the development of trust among the community. So trust can be developed when the consumer can see the production process of the product, where if it meets the standard in terms of quality and freshness, they can decide whether they want to trust the seller and the product or not. Other than quality of the product, consistency in product quality can also make the consumer trust the seller, and it can be seen through the behavior of the consumer themselves, where they will keep on repeating in buying the product when they trust the product and also the sellers. Talking about the development of trust, it is not only happen between the sellers and also the consumer, because trust also can be developed among the sellers. So the sellers can help each other in selling the product. For example, they can suggest other sellers to the consumers when the consumer asks to buy certain products that are not available at the market or like at the particular store. So from this process, it can create a harmony environment for the sellers as they can trust each other. The third point is the consumer can support one another. To answer the question, how supporting one another can strengthen the community is when the consumer can buy the product from the sellers. So when the consumer buy the product from the sellers, they are indirectly support the sellers who can be their own neighbor or people that they can get to know personally. So from supporting the sellers, the connection between them will become stronger. Other than that, mutual support can also be shown between the sellers and the sellers, where they can create a support system through appointing agents among the community. So from this system, the sellers and agent will work together and support each other in selling the products, which indirectly will strengthen the relationship among the community.
Secondly, it reduces food noise. We all know that imported food is cheap, sometimes hundreds or thousands of miles to arrive at the supermarket. The more food miles accumulated during the food transportation, the more fossil fuels that are consumed. Therefore, buying locally helps alleviate our dependence on fossil fuels, reduce the transportation costs, and carbon footprint. Next, consumers are able to experience produce that is fresh and healthy because it is often free from pesticides and other harmful toxins. This is due to many local food producers choose to use organic and natural pest repellents in order to preserve the health of the food they distribute. At the same time, it can improve crops and air quality. Besides, it helps protect local land and wildlife. Without small-scale farms, the land might otherwise be developed or being sold to outsiders for industrial or commercial use, and it may harm the habitat of the wildlife.
By buying more local products, Malaysian consumers can actually help in creating more job opportunities to the local community. This is because local companies hire more employees as demand for local products increase. Local companies have to hire more employees as they need to increase the production of their products while maintaining the quality of their products. This will also create job specialization such as selling, marketing, packaging, as well as packing. This job specialization will offer jobs to the local communities, hence reducing the rate of unemployment. Besides that, collaboration between companies increase the efficiency of production. For example, local farms, when they direct sell their products to the increasing number of local communities or consumers such as schools, grocery stores, as well as restaurants. Thus, in order for them to keep up with this demand of their crops and livestock, they have to hire more laborers. Besides that, local farms will also partner up with other farms by sharing resources such as labours. By sharing resources of these labours, will eventually give out more job opportunities to the local communities, hence increasing the efficiency of their production. Next is the different type of jobs are created when sales for local products increase. For any jobs created related to the local products will eventually create another job in another sector. These actually show that sectors are actually interrelated with one another. Jobs jobs including such as cooks, food educators, as well as delivery drivers and marketers. These employees ensure the delivery of local products. We have to note we have to take note that the number of sales of local products will eventually affect the number of employment of labor in the market.
In conclusion, Malaysian consumers should buy local products because it strengthens the community, provide environmental benefits, and create job opportunities. Buying local products should be encouraged as it benefits the society and the country in the long term. How does it give benefit in the long term? By providing a job opportunity, which leads to reductions in poverty, other than reduced air pollution, as there is a reduction in transportation of the food. Through Buy Local Product campaign, the community can become stronger together as the consumer and sellers can have each other's back and become kinder to each other. And because of that, it is agreed that Malaysian consumers should buy local products because it strengthens the community, provides environmental benefits, and creates more job opportunities. That's all from our group. Thank you.